Hi, I'm Eric Blevins with HyprMX. We're here at Pocket Gamer Connects London, and I'm joined by Marek Rabas, CEO of Madfinger Games. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
Good to have you. So, you've got an extensive programming background. This goes back many years. What was it that made you want to start Madfinger Games and switch from console to a more mobile focus?
I was in the game industry since like the late 90s or like the 2000s, and I experienced all the growing to the next gen, like the first next gen. And when there started to be like the pretty big pressure on the big teams, a lot of like the money was there, and we basically stopped to like enjoy it. Like it was too much like the politics, too much like the producers, and like some kind of these things, and we just basically was like the burnout. And then we read like some really good success stories about the iPhone, like in 2008, 9, and like this kind of the IBR make like the 100K. So we decided like okay, so we are better than these guys, so we should make like a lot of more money. So let's give it a shot, and we tried. We did it first in the spare time, like during the weekends. We create like from our point of view like the super duper game, and we didn't make any money, so so it was like the pretty loss, but then we start to do like some kind of the hardcore games. We create the samurai, which was like the more used by the finger. This is why we call company Madfinger, because we were like a little bit naive that everything will be like the controlled by one finger,
Okay.
So this is like the Madfinger.
So, as you mentioned, your players, they expect a certain type of game, and they're also very passionate about what you produce. They almost have the same protectiveness over it as probably your team does. How do you explore different monetization strategies, and have you and do you, implement ad monetization and try to balance that with IAPs?
On the it's really funny. Like on the beginning, with the trigger one, we knew like the nothing about the free to play, like to release it. Yeah. So basically, we built the trigger one, and it was looking so nice that we were afraid to give it for free. So we basically sell it as the payment for $1, which was like so bad idea because we get very limited amount of the people, and we had like around the 90% of the piracy rate. Like everybody still stole the game even for the $1. So it was like very counterproductive. So then we decided like to tune it to the free to play completely, but because we have very ex-premium guys, we're thinking that free to play sucks basically. Like hey, this is about the milking, raping the people, and get as much money as possible. So we limit the maximum amount of dollars we can spend on the game for $8. So we basically did everything wrong, but it still makes some money. So then into that trigger 2, we start to explore it and do more research about how to properly monetize it, what is behind. We spoke with a lot of guys who did it, and try to understand like the behaviors, what is behind it, start to think differently. So he basically was doing a lot of research, trying, failing, and just evolving it,
Well, there have been so many trends, so many big things in just the last year. What do you think's happening next? Where are we going in the next 2-3 years?
Oh, I don't want to say. I always hate it too, when I'm reading it about it, like when guys are saying like what will happen.
The predictions, yeah.
I don't know what will happen. Everything is about the user acquisition, Everything is about the KPIs, I am just like I hope that the market don't shift to run only by the numbers. That there will be still like some enjoyment, and some like the crazy things. Because when you are doing only by the KPIs, you're basically not evolving market or games, you just like follow like the trends, basically.
Right.
So this is why we have like so many battle royale games, and this will just happen for a few years. Then we will just maybe find something different. So I don't know. I love it. I hope everything will be great. I think that Madfinger will rocks this year, and only do better,
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming in, sharing your story. Right, thank you.
Thank you.